We have Britt Lightning from Vixen and Marty O'Brien from the Lita Ford band.
Yes.
Hi.
They've owned a few acts in their life. They've played a few guitars in their life. We're going to ask them a very specific question this morning. If you could go back in time, or you could shoot yourself into any place where the greatest guitar that played the most memorable riff in your mind existed, and you could play that particular guitar, what would it be? Whose guitar is it, and what's the music that they're playing?
Wow, good question. Okay. A couple things come to mind.
Okay.
I mean, I would have loved to be there when Jimmy Page recorded Stairway to Heaven solo on that guitar. I would have loved to have been there when David Gilmour recorded the Comfortably Numb outro and solo. That is just amazing. That's always been one of my all-time favorites. I would have maybe Jimi Hendrix, just like the first time he just like ripped out Purple Haze and just like was inspired by the guitar he was playing to get that riff out.
Okay,
Good ones.
Those are immortal guitars.
I would love to see or hold or just even look at close up the Peter Frampton guitar that was lost at sea. You know
Well,
about
it's
that
right
one?
behind you
Yeah.
right now.
There it is.
That's
there
the
it
Phoenix.
is. Yeah, you know the
It's
story,
close.
of course, right? You know the story?
I don't know if I know the story.
It's the guitar he used on Frampton Comes Alive. He's holding it on the cover, and he played a gig in like the Caribbean or something, and the guitar and all their gear was on a cargo plane in the Caribbean, and it crashed with two pilots, but they were, like a freight. It was a freight airline.
Wow.
Crashed, and they just thought the guitar's gone forever, all the gear's gone forever. Two guys lost their lives. It's very tragic. And then, like about 5 years ago, somebody says, "We've got this guitar here, and we think it's your guitar. Like we did and it turns out the plane crashed. Somehow the guitar like washed up on the shore, or somebody recovered it,
It was recovered.
and some guy was playing it like down in the islands for years, not knowing. And
He took it
even,
in for repair.
Even
So what-
Gibson thought this can't be right,
what
and
you-
they did the analysis on it, and they were
Right.
like, "This is the guitar."
So what you're saying is that guitar was resurrected
Absolutely.
and is literally immortal.
Absolutely. Well, as soon as you said immortal, I thought this is the guitar. Everybody thought it was dead and gone forever,
Well,
in pieces.
It works both ways, because
Yeah.
I grew up in the 70s, so I remember Do You Feel Like We Do, and I played that over and over and over and over, and I wasn't a musician. The guitar just exploded on that record.
Yeah, of
and that
course.
was, like 11 minutes long. We didn't care. It's the greatest solo.
Of course.
Yeah. There you
Good
go.
question.
That's the question.
And it was behind me. I didn't even know.
Sitting right behind you.
How
and
amazing is that? I
Thanks
love the
for
fact
that
that
story.
it got like 20, 30 years of gig time from some unknown guy in the islands. That's
Well,
amazing.
eventually, I guess that guy had passed away, and the son took it in for repairs.
Really?
And then the guy who was doing the repairs recognized it and sent photographs to Peter Frampton's website. And Peter actually was checking
He was
that
like, "That's my
website
guitar."
himself. And he said, "Yeah, that's my guitar."
Wow,
and then it took 3
amazing.
years or something for him to get it back.
To you,
eventually.
Marty, what songs live forever played on that guitar?
Well, of course, the big, Do You Feel Like I Do? Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Else,
the one.
I don't know. It's iconic.
Okay.
It's like it goes beyond just like a song.
Yeah.
It's like it's on the album cover that you sit there and look
I
at.
know.
You know what I
Did
mean?
he play that guitar before he went solo?
I don't know.
That's
Not
a good
sure.
question.
I think that he did. He had the SG with Humble Pie.
Yeah, that was.
And then I think he did have that one
Okay.
as well. But I mean,
Amazing.
when I got to photograph it, it was such an honor because I had waited for so many years to
Yeah.
photograph it. And
Where
when I
was it when you
finally did
shot
get to at his studio in Nashville,
Wow.
and that's the rug that they normally set up their drums on, but the kit was not in the house at that
Wow.
time, so we laid the guitar down on the rug, and to be able to hover over it, I mean, I could feel the immortality of that guitar because I listened to Frampton Comes Alive as well
Sure.
over and over so many times, and I love that song. And I also got to photograph the acoustic guitar that he wrote both "Baby I
Yeah,
Love Your Way"
yeah.
Wow.
and
Amazing.
Wow,
so yeah,
cool.
it was. It's really cool to open the
Okay.
cases and breathe in.
That's it. Well, that's
the
it.
guitar.
You guys go enjoy NAMM. Thank you both.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. Thanks for coming by.